Welcome to Barre Fusion. We're going to inhale and blow it out. You want to grab light weights, a ball. You can use the wall or a chair. I've got a bar. And you can do it even without a bar or a chair or a wall. So we're going to come onto the balls of our feet, but you can hold on to a wall or even just hold on in space to your body. We're going to start by lifting our heels and lowering. Lift and lower. We're going to warm up, and then we're going to take it into some bar movements, and then we'll come back to the mat for some core work. Lifting and lowering. Now hold it up. See if you can extend your arms overhead. Maybe close your eyes and focus on your core. Much more challenging when you close your eyes, gripping your glutes and lower down. All right, let's start in a first position. We're going to lift our heels high, and you're going to walk your heels together. Now, you can, again, always hold on to a chair, or you can hold onto a wall, or just take both hands on your waist. It's always good to have something close to hold on to nearby, just in case you lose your balance. We're going to come down for 2 and up, down and up. Now, you want to focus on how low can you go and slow, controlled movements. So a bar class is a combination of yoga, Pilates, and ballet. Lift your chin up, draw your shoulders down, and drop down low. Now see if you can press back with your knees. You want to place the rubber band over the tops of your quads. You want your heels to be about 6 inches off the ground. So I'd like to say that the ball of your foot is on the street and your heels are resting on a ledge or maybe on the curb. Now take it down 2 counts and up 2. Down 1. We're warming up those quads 2. Lift your chin. Now you want to draw your shoulders down and back and focus on your core. Right from the start, you want to work every muscle in your body. You have over 650 muscles in your body. Now drop down low. Pull your navel in. Down 2, press back 2. So combine the moves. 2 counts down, 2 back. Lift your chin. 5 more. 4. Now lift up. Now you want to focus on your verticality, drawing your elbows back to open up your chest and lifting your chin. Your head weighs 10 pounds, so really want to focus on keeping it lifted. Now drop down low. See if you can take one arm off, maybe the other, grip your glutes, and pulse down 3 sets of 10. And again, at any time, make sure if you're going to lose your balance that you're standing close enough to the wall or a chair. You want to activate your core and hollow out your abs. All right, we're going to stand on one leg. We're going to grab our weights to start, and then we'll come back to the bar, and then we'll come and finish up on the mat. Now, you can always stand with your feet parallel, hips distance. You can put one foot in front of the other like a tightrope, or you can stand on one leg. You're going to make 90-degree angles with your arms out and in. You're going to extend your arms out like goalposts, lifting your chin. Now you want to stop your elbows before they come past your shoulders. So I just want to protect the joints. You want to resist coming in and resist coming out. See if you can lift your right foot higher or your foot higher, whatever leg you're standing on. And you want to soften your standing leg. Now hold here. You're going to draw half circles and bring your elbows behind your back. Working into your lats, largest muscle on your back. Lift your chin. Now you can do these with weights. You can do them without weights. You can grab water bottles. 3, 2 more, and 1. Now draw your elbows further behind your back and make the letter L with your arms. Reach with your knuckles to the opposing walls. You're going to squeeze hold. Draw your elbows together. Lift your chin. Draw your shoulders down and back. Hollow out your abs. Now, you're gonna circle your forearms, drawing your elbows behind your back as though they could touch, and reverse. Squeeze, hold, in 1, 2, lift your chin, 5 more, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your wrists in front of your torso. You're going to open and close. So you're working out your rotator cuff, the muscle that stabilizes the shoulder. Lift your chin. 4 more. And release. All right, let's stand on our other leg. And again, same options here. You can stand with both feet parallel hips distance, 1 foot in front of the other like a tightrope to practice balance or standing on one leg. Lift your arms up and down. Lift your gaze. Working into your medial deltoid. Now you want to resist coming up, resist coming down. Now hold your arms up there at little lifts. So you're lifting and lowering about 1 inch in range. Try to straighten your arms, reach with your knuckles to the opposing walls. Second set. And turn your palms up. Same thing, lift and lower. Try to really iron out the bend in your arms as you hollow out your abs. Now bend your elbows and take your elbows slightly wider than shoulder width. 90-degree angles, lift right and left, or one arm and then the other. Lift your chin. So you're isolating the movement, moving one arm, then the other. Small, controlled micro movements, all concepts from Pilates. Lift your chin. Now circle out with your elbows. And circle in. Now lift left and right. Alternating lifts. One arm, then the other. 4 more, lift your chin. And circle out. And reverse. And open and close again. Resist coming in, resist coming out. Now, take your elbows coming down for 8. So you're bending your elbows, making 90-degree angles, keeping your arms in that contracted position. 4 more. Now we'll hold at the bottom, we'll extend, come halfway, isolating your bicep, keeping your elbows about 3 to 5 inches in front of your torso. That'll really intensify it and isolate your bicep. Lift your chin. 4 more. 2 and 1. Shoulders around. We're going to take our feet wide and turn your toes out. You can place the weights in the creases of your hips. We're going to warm up our thighs. Drop down low, lift your chin. Little pulses. See if you can come lower and up less. Challenge yourself. Push yourself lower. Take yourself out of that comfort zone, and your comfort zone gets wider. Lift your chin. Now, draw your elbows in front of your torso like you're holding a large serving tray. Lift right and left. Lift your right heel and your left heel. Alternating lifts. Drop lower. 5 more. Chin up. 4, 3, 2, 2. All the way down and up. Fully extend the arm. Focus on the eccentric lengthening of the muscle. Keep those elbows in front of your torso. And 1. Now turn your palms in. Lift one arm and then the other. Drop lower. Lift your chin. See if you can challenge yourself to come even deeper, upright your spine. So it's like the back of your skull, the back of your shoulders, the back of your hips are against an imaginary wall right behind your head and your back. All the way down and up. Lift and lower. Five more. Now hold your heels up and lift your arms, just little pulses. Upright your spine. You got to focus on your verticality. Chin up high. Second set, drop lower. 10 more. All the way down and up. Shoulders around. All right, we're going to grab our ball. You can always use a pillow or roll up a towel or just bring your hands together in prayer. You want to lift your elbows up though to isolate those biceps. Lift your heels if you can. You can always keep your heels down to modify. Take it down for 2 and up. Now, you want to squeeze your palms together, squeeze the ball, working into your pecs. See if you can lift those heels higher. You want to track your knees in line with your toes. Lift your chin. Now hold the ball out at a high diagonal and you're going to grip and tuck your glutes. So you're going to roll your hips forward and tuck and untuck. Feel the tuck in your glutes with a nice pelvic tilt. Drop lower, second set. 10 more. Take the ball overhead, down and up. 1, 2, lift your chin. 5 more. 4. Now hold the ball overhead and press up. Lift your chin up. Tiny presses up, bend and extending, raising the roof. 10 more. Now bring the ball at your chest. You're going to pivot one direction and draw your elbow back for 10. So turn your head over your shoulder. Little pulses, one direction. Back to center. Now lower your heels and lift. Bend your knees on the lift. Try to come lower. Lift your heels, pivot, and turn the other direction. And draw your elbow back. Lift your chin, pulling your elbow back behind you. Back to center, lower your heels, and lift. Second to last thing, with the ball in our palms. Now hold here, pulse down. Lift your chin up, draw those shoulders down and back. Keep running through that checklist. Drop lower. And lower your heels. Now we're going to take the ball between our mid-thighs. If you don't have a ball, you can just walk your feet together, toes to heels to hips, or you can even roll up a towel or grab a pillow. Again, you want to use the chair for balance and stability. Lift your heels high, and you can always try both hands on your waist. It's always good to stand close though, so you have it for balance and support. You're going to come down 2, up 2. So your feet are parallel, hips distance. You want your heels to be 6 inches off the ground. So it's all about the height of those heels. Lift your chin. You want your gaze to be where the wall and ceiling meet. Ten more, squeeze down, squeeze up. Lift your chin. And this time we're going to come down 2, squeeze 2. Down 2, lift your chin. Now maybe try both hands on your waist. Upright your spine. You want to be on the ball of your foot as opposed to your toes. Building strength in your quads. And lift up. Now the focus is on the lift. You want to come up, down more, up less. Try to come down deeper. Now squeeze the ball on the up. Lift your chin. More. Now hold here. You're going to swing your hips one direction and then the other. Draw your shoulders down and back. And up, squeeze again. Really try to pop that ball or pop the pillow. Or just bring your inner thighs together, isolating your adductor muscles. Your inner thighs are a tough muscle to isolate. Drop low, swing your hips the other way, side to side. Lift your chin. Draw those shoulders down and back. They like to creep up and hollow out your abs. Hold here and squeeze. Second to last set, lift your chin, drop lower. Now see if you can lift one arm up, maybe the other, pulse down. Head high. Ten more. Static hold. Hold here, lift your heels higher, drop down lower, challenge yourself to come lower, and release. All right, we're gonna start and stay in a first position from ballet. So you can put the ball down. We're going to start with our heels high. Soften your knees. How we warmed up to begin with. Try to bring your heels 6 inches off the ground. You're going to come down for 3 counts and up for 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, explode up. It's slow and controlled. 2, 2, 3, 3, lift your chin. 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 9, 10, 2, and 3. Now we're going to reverse it. We're going to come up for 3 and down 1. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Lift your chin. Open up that chest. One more. Now drop down low. See if you can extend one arm, maybe the other. You can always keep one on the bar. Grip and tuck your glutes. So pelvic tilts, as you do, open up those legs. Lift your chin. Second set, drop lower. 10 more. Take one or both hands overhead and pulse down. Lift your chin. Relax your shoulders. 10 more. Now hold it here, grip your glutes, drop down lower, and release. All right, we're gonna do a leg lift, one of the most intense of the bar workouts. You're gonna start with your feet parallel, hips distance. For this one, you do want a chair or a wall so that you can hold on for balance and support. Throughout, though, you can always try to take one or both hands off. So you're gonna lift one leg up. You wanna hinge slightly forward at the waist. You're gonna bend your knee and extend. So bend and extend. Now your standing knee is soft. Lift your chin, create length through your spine. Focus on your verticality, pressing the crown of your head up to the ceiling. And hold it here. Now lift. Lift an inch and lower. So you want to try to avoid pulsing. It's just a slow, controlled lift. Single leg lifts. Grow taller. 10 more, then we're going to combine the two moves. Now, bend, extend, lift 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bend, extend. Bend. 2 more. One more. Last set, flex your foot and lift. Lift your chin. Second set. 10 more. And swing the leg behind, stretching out your quad. Maybe take your chair arm or your bar arm overhead. And we'll flip sides. So same thing on the other side. We're gonna start with your leg extended and lift it up. Grip your glutes. Try to keep your leg in line with your hip. Try to straighten your leg, reach across the room with your toes. Little lifts. Lift your chin. Light grip on the chair. So you want to avoid holding on for dear life. Draw your navel in. 10 more. Lift your gaze. Now bend your knee in and out. Nice, slow, control moves. Keep a soft bend in your standing knee. Lift your chin and the corners of your mouth. And we'll combine the two. Out, in, out, lift forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. In, out. Get those legs to shake. You want to embrace that shake. Work deep into those muscle fibers. 2 more, lift your chin. 1 more. Flex your foot and lift. Try to lift the leg higher. Second set. 10 more. And swing the leg behind. See if you can extend your other arm overhead. Draw your knee under your hip. Flex your foot and draw it in. All right, we're going to come onto a hamstring position. We're going to hinge forward at the hip, and you're going to extend your leg out. So you can hold the back of a chair. You can also come on to all fours. So you have either option. If you're on all fours and you want more of a challenge, you can extend your opposite arm. So you have the option of being on all fours with both hands on the ground. You can take into a chair and extend your leg. I'm going to come to the back side here. You're going to start with one leg and you're going to hinge forward at the waist. You're going to extend your leg behind you, pull your navel in nice and deep. And you're going to lift your leg up and down. So it's a small controlled lift, like you're flipping a light switch with your leg or with your toes. Hinge forward. 10 more. And circle. You're going to circle the leg. And reverse. And flex your foot and lift. Aim your toes down. Keep your standing knees soft. 10 more. Now, focus on your core. Gravity is pulling your abs down. You want to reach forward with the crown of your head. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And circle the leg. And reverse. Now, point your foot, lower down for 2, and lift. Now, you don't have to touch the ground. Down and up. Five more, second to last set. And pull the leg up and finish with a circle. Circle in one direction, you get a break toward your glute muscles, your gluteus medius, your gluteus maximus, your gluteus minimus, and reverse. And bring one foot to meet the other. Hinge forward with a flat back, walk your feet together, and extend your arms long. You get a great stretch for your low back, and then bring your hands to your feet And soften one knee, straighten one leg, and soften one leg and straighten the other. And we'll do it all on the other side. So same thing here, pull your navel in. And for this one, I'll demonstrate on all fours. It's the same option, but again, you can lift your opposite arm. So pull your navel in nice and deep, lift your opposite arm for more of a challenge, focusing on your core. You're gonna lift your leg, flipping that light switch, reach forward with the crown of your head. So your gaze should be about a foot in front of your hand that's on the floor. Second set. 10 more. And circle the leg. It's a slow, controlled circle. You're outlining a tennis ball with your big toe. And reverse. And flex your foot and lift. Now see if you can keep that arm lifted or pick it up and place it down from time to time. Lift your chin, reach forward with the crown of your head. And circle the leg. And reverse. And point your foot down for 2 and lift. Down 1, down 2, down 3, 4, lift your chin, 5, 5 more, 3, 2, and 1. Last set, circle. And reverse. And bring your knee to meet the other, or if you're standing, take it to a flat back or the letter L. Bring your hips to your heels if you're on all fours, and lift your palms up. All right, we're going to place our ball, or you can roll the towel behind your back, right below your navel. You want to walk your feet away so your knees come below your navel. Hands come behind your head, elbows stay behind your ears. You're going to lift for 2 counts. Now you can keep your hands here, or you can cross your arms in front, or you can bring them in prayer. Whatever works best for you. Lift your chin. Exhale as you come up. Second set. Now try to come up a little bit higher, off the ball. 10 more. And again, the pillow works as well. It just helps you highlight that area between the base and the bottom of your rib cage to the top of your hip. Now, take your arms, you're going to reach to one heel or one ankle, and then the other side to side. Lift your chin. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, we're going to take our legs up to the sky. You're going to glue your heels together in a wide V, or a first position from ballet. You're going to soften your knees and you're going to bend and extend. As you extend your legs, you're going to lift higher. So your head, your neck, your shoulders ideally stay off the mat. Exhale as you come up. So it's a tiny bend, a huge extension. Second set. 10 more. Now you're going to grab your legs, reach with one leg and then the other. Pilates scissors, so lift and lower. See if you can lift your torso towards your quad. Exhale as you come up. Tell me that I'm crazy, don't never let them change me. 4 more, lift your chin, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Bring your knees into your chest, rock side to side. We're going to roll onto our stomach, and we're going to finish up with push-ups and planks. So you can always choose to do push-ups standing at the wall. You can do them on your hands and knees, drawing your toes to your glutes. You can do them on your hands and toes, or you can do a combination of hands and knees and hands and toes. So it's always good to try a few on your hands and toes. We're going to start with 2 count push-ups for a set of 10, and then 20 single, and then a 10 count hold. The hold is the hardest where you bend your elbows. You can keep your elbows bent on your knees or on your toes. And again, you can opt or go between elbows or knees and toes. So again, we'll start with a 10 count hold. Lift your chin, lift and engage your abs. Lift your hips, reach forward with the crown of your head. 2 counts. Up 1, up 2, push the floor away. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10 more, then a hold again. 1, 2, 3, lift your head. 4, grip your glutes. Hollow out your abs. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your elbows, lift your chin, and drop to your knees. Extend your arms long in a puppy stretch. Rest your forehead on the mat. Stack your hips over your knees, and bring your heels towards your hips to your toes as you turn your palms up and reach with your thumbs to the ground. All right, we're going to do what we call a bear plank. You can always stay with a traditional plank. A bear plank is on your toes, or your toes tucked under, your wrists stacked under your shoulders, lifting your knees only about a ½ inch off the mat. The closer to the mat, almost like just a piece of paper between you and the mat, makes it more challenging. We're going to hold for a count of 20, and then we'll take it to a downward dog. We'll come back into that bear plank. You want to press your hips back over your knees, and we'll come back to a downward dog. Then we'll do one more, and we'll do a thread the needle stretch, where you feed one hand through and then the other. So you can always stay with a traditional plank on your elbows, knees, on your hands and knees, on your elbows and toes, or on your hands and toes. But always good to give a bear plank a try. You work every muscle in your body, and just like in the regular plank, but good to change it up. Engage your abs, tuck your toes under, press your hips back. Now you can grip and tuck your glutes. Lift your chin. 10 more. And take it to a downward dog. You've got 2 more. Come on to all fours. Now press your hips back. Your back is flat. Draw your knees closer to the earth. 10 more. And take it back to a downward dog. You got 1 more. Grip your glutes. 10 more. Lift your chin. And drop to your knees. Extend your arms long and feed one palm underneath. You can draw your elbow and your shoulder to the mat as well as your ear, and reach with your other arm through. All right, we're going to do tricep dips. So all body work using your body, the best prop of all. Turn your fingers slightly out. Now, if you have wrist sensitivity, you can make like this, or you can always hold on to a dumbbell to help keep your wrist in alignment. So position 1 is with your hips on the ground, turn your toes and walk your feet forward. You're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your wrists in alignment. You can either make this, hold the dumbbells, or turn your fingertips towards your feet. Now you want to walk your feet further and place all 10 toes on the ground. It's okay if those toes pop off. Position 1 is pressing back your elbows, isolating your triceps. Position 2 is lifting your hips. So try lifting your hips for a few. We're going to do 3 sets of 10, little pulses down, and then if you can, lift one leg upright and vertical for 20 as you lift up, and then the other leg. Now, you can then pulse down 3 sets of 10. At any time, drop to your hips, and then join back up when you can. Lift your hips at least for a few. Push your rib cage back by your upper arms. Pulse down. Lift your chin. 10 more. Now see if you can lift one leg up. Focus on your verticality. Keep pushing your rib cage back. Switch legs. And press your rib cage back, pulse down. Lift your chin. Second set. 10 more. Head high. And drop down. Now extend your legs outright. Extend your arms overhead. Take one elbow, point it up to the sky, and hinge the opposite direction. Take your other elbow and hinge. Circle your wrists and hinge forward with a flat back. All right, we're going to stretch it out. Come on to your back. Extend your arms out long in the letter T. Cross one knee over the other. Drop your knees one direction and turn your head the other way. Back to center. And switch and turn your head the other direction. Switch the cross of your legs. Turn your head one direction and center and the other. Bring both knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Now circle your knees in one direction and then circle your knees in the other. Grab your feet or your ankles. You're going to rock side to side in a happy baby pose. Draw your knees down and open your legs into a wide straddle stretch. Bring your legs together. You're going to cross one knee over the other and grab your ankles, your shins, your feet, whatever's comfortable. Draw your knees to your chest. Flex your feet. Try to draw your toes to your shoulders as you draw your knees closer to your chest and rock side to side to deepen the stretch. And switch the cross of your legs. And rock side to side. Bring your knees into your chest and roll it onto your side. We're going to sit up in a crisscross position. You're going to take your arms overhead, grab your right wrist and hinge to your left or one direction. Grab your other wrist and hinge. Extend your arms overhead, rotate them again. You're going to walk your hands forward, feel the stretch in your low back, that lumbar region of your spine. Take your hands past your right knee, back to center, and over to your left. Take your hands behind you, lift your gaze to the ceiling. Drop one ear to one shoulder and the other. Now take one elbow across your chest, look over one shoulder, and take the other elbow. Take one elbow and underneath the other, lift your elbows up, and switch. Grab both elbows, take it to one side, center, and other. Take your arms overhead, feel the stretch through your posterior deltoids. Interlace your fingers behind your back, draw your knuckles away. And take your right forearm to the ground or reach to one side. Take your other forearm and reach. And take your ear, draw it to your shoulder, and then gently pull away with your other hand. Pull down, feel the stretch throughout the neck. And other direction. Draw your chin to your chest. And lift your gaze up. And inhale. And blow it out. One more nice and deep. And give yourselves a great hand. Thanks for tapping on. Happy Friday.